Hello guys. In the last draft we did, we managed to get a nice amount of wins and actually gather enough gems for us to be able to do a competitive draft, because that costs 1,500 gems. So we're gonna do that today, and we're also gonna upload it to YouTube. So if anyone wants to, like, I'm also streaming as I'm doing it. I'm doing the stream on Twitch and I'm recording for YouTube. So you're gonna be able to see chat messages as I do this, and also if anyone wants to say hi to YouTube on Twitch, they can also do it. Like people for some reason really love doing that, saying saying hi YouTube, and then they can check it out in the video. So they can do that. We're gonna go into this. I think I'm quite confident in doing this. Like, this is the riskier version of the draft. It's basically if you get either 0 or 1 win, you kind of mess stuff up, because you just end up losing so many gems. So the goal is to get at least 3 wins. I mean, at least 2 wins, but 3 wins would be even better. So we're gonna go into this, and then we hope for a good rare, and that is not a good rare for sure. Like, the Chamber Sentry is not that great for each color of mana spent. Like, usually we're gonna do okay, let's also move the camera, okay, just so it doesn't obstruct the draft. Like this, like, the most different colors you actually do in the draft usually is 3. So like that card is not really that good in the draft as a rare. It's a bad rare, honestly, a way below average one. So we could just do the same thing we did in last draft, which is just pick the Price of Fame. Price of Fame is probably the best uncommon card in the set, so I have no problem actually doing that. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. There were some other strong cards in the pack, but I think I'm perfectly fine with this. Okay, Cracking Drake is like in general a good card, but it's better in constructed than it is in draft. So, and the other uncommons like also aren't good. So I think the options we have here is the Adept being quite a good card. I think the Adept and the Lurker, but the Lurker usually passes because no one wants to pick Golgari straight away from the AI bots. So we're just gonna pick up the Adept here, unless you want to go for the Patrol, but it's also not that strong. So we're just gonna get the Adept over here, and hopefully we can build a strong Dimir deck out of this. Like, it's just how stuff goes. Again, we might just like end up doing another Dimir draft, but if stuff goes in the way, like if the draft goes in the way of it, then you don't try to stop it. Dimir and Boros are basically the strongest ones, so you're happy playing either one of those. Okay, now here we can see 3 good cards for Dimir, which are basically Notion Rain, Pilfering Imp, and Necrotic Wound. And I'm just not sure, cause like the Imp and the Wound are good. I don't see what you picked because of the picture. But like, yeah, I mean you won't be able to see, like, only 2 cards will be invisible because of it. So after we pick some more cards, it should be fine. You should remember anyways. Like, you're gonna be able to see other stuff, but like so far there's Passable Adapt and Price of Fame. And then after we pick more cards, they should be visible. I can also just make the camera larger for now. I mean smaller for now, but like that's so small. So I'll just do it like that for now, and you'll be able to see it after. Anyways, it's either Notion Rain or Pilfering Imp, I think. The Necrotic Wound is good, but not that good. I think Notion Rain is just so good. I think you can't pass up on it. Okay, here we have the Guild Mage. If you wanted to switch to Boros, or we can just pick another Adapt. Like, those are the options here. The Cyclops is also good, but since we already have 3 good cards for, like, 3 really good cards for the Dimir, I could also place the camera over here. It's also not a bad option. It's okay. You guys can see what these two cards are. We could place. Yeah, we could have it here. It's fine. Considering just picking up another adapt, it's basically a win condition. Adapts are good because yeah, they can be a win condition by themselves. If the game is in a stalemate and you're able to have stuff unblockable, that's usually good. We could take the Guild Mage and like try to still keep our options open for Boros, which might be better. I think one adapt might be good enough. So I did that to keep our options open. Okay, so right here we have selective snare is not terrible. X creatures of the creature type of their choice. Like selective snare is not terrible. Then we have Sure Strike and we have Child of Night. I think I'll actually pick the selective snare and we'll see, because like we can also side that in or out depending on what we play against. So selective snare might actually end up being a really good card. Over here I don't think we can pass up another Notion Rain. This Disdainful Stroke is okay, but it's not something you pick earlier on, because it's usually not something you have in the main deck. Over here we have the Locket and the Radical Idea, but I think the Locket just ends up being better. We'll pick up a Dowser of Lights here. Oh, see, we got another Adapt. Yeah, at this point I don't think it's an option for me to go Dimir Boros anymore. We just have so many good Dimir cards. And I don't think I even want to play Boros. I think Dimir is stronger than Boros, usually. I mean, it depends on how good of bombs you get for Boros. Vapors is fine for the sideboard. Okay, then over here we just have nothing basically. So we can just pick stuff that we'd maybe play. Dissident being one of them. Like if we for some reason went black and green, then we'd play Dissident. And over here I think we can. I'm not even sure. I don't really want anything from this. So I'm just like picking okay cards. Oh my goodness, another Watery Grave. Oh, that deck. Oh, this pack has so much stuff. Okay, so the Watery Grave we're not picking because we have 4 of, and we want to draft a strong deck. And Watery Grave is not that good for us in the draft. So the options are Agent, Watcher in the Mist, and Darkblade Agent. I think the Necrolisc is not that strong. These 3 cards are all really good though. The Watcher in the Mist, the Darkblade Agent, and the Whisper Agent. Both of the Agents and the Mist and the Watcher in the Mist. Like the Watcher in the Mist has kind of more impact, and it might be a higher chance for the Darkblade Agent and the Whisper Agent to wheel. I think the Watcher in the Mist has more priority than the other 2. Artful Takedown is a really good card here. Don't think there's anything else better. No, nothing's better than that for sure. There's a pick free Doom Whisperer, guys. There's a pick free Doom Whisperer. What? This game really wants me to win. This game really wants me to win, apparently. Okay. We hear that sound again. This is the second Doom Whisperer. Like 2 drafts in a row, we got a Doom Whisperer, and this is even more insane because it's actually wheeled to the 3rd pick, which I never would have expected. I'm not even sure what's going on. We picked the Gorgon because it can be played as all black. Yeah, I'm not sure why we just got Doom Whisperer as 3rd pick. That's interesting. Interesting. I'll move the camera back here now. There's only thing you should know that it is in the top is Pass Wall Adapt, basically. I mean, could also put it over there so it doesn't disturb the pick. I could place it over here while we're drafting. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. 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 That's fine. Okay, so here we have the Shade, the Rat, and the Muse Drake. Those are all good options, or all decent options. I usually like picking up a couple of Shades, because they're just basically a guarantee for the late game. While the Rat is also good. Like I like picking up a bunch of all of those, honestly, most of the time, but yeah, okay. Let's get the Shade. Over here we don't really have much. We can pick up Golgari Guildgate. I'm definitely not gonna play the Field, even though it's a good card. But we can pick up the Guildgate in case we want to splash in green. Like, it could be an option. The Lurker is something that we would want to play if we splashed in green. But in order for me to have to want to do that first, I think it's better to get Guildgates potentially. And nothing is good for the standard blue cards, so I'm pretty sure picking that was a good option there. Most likely not gonna play 2 Lockets, because that's too expensive. So I think the Worm, if we want to splash in, if we'll want to splash in green, then I think we pick up the Worm for that. Over here we have another Vapors for the side deck, or a Devious Cover-Up. Actually do a Devious Cover-Up. Notice, thanks a lot for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I mean, now the camera is covering up the alert box. Oops. I should just place the alert box over the camera, basically. And that fixes that problem. There we go. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Notice. Appreciate it a ton. Okay, so we either do Adept or... like, that would be the third Adept. Or we do another Shade. Like, Adepts are... wait, what happened? Okay, it's like, it randomly... okay, my mouse kind of bugged out and I ended up picking an Adept. Which is fine. Which is fine, okay? Like, it picked it by itself. I'm not sure what happened with my mouse. Hey, hello. How you doing? Hopefully you're having an amazing day. Welcome to the stream. The Bats is an option, which we will pick here. That we won't play, but whatever. Again, not gonna play any of that. Nope. Divine Visitation. That's a mythic. Okay, let me just really quick check how many of those I have. Divine. Oh, I have 4 of them. Okay, we're not picking that. No, wait, that's the wrong one. That is the wrong one. This one. Rejoin. How did you know we have Tuturu as a channel option? By the way, know this? I mean, I have that added in Frankerface. How did you know so quickly, though? The Giant is good. Giant is a good bump for the end game. Pick that up. Fodder Erasure. We have the option to pick up so many Adepts, it's insane. Fodder Erasure, though. Guild Mage. It's Guild Mage versus the Watcher in the Mist. We already have one Watcher in the Mist. We have some flying already in the form of Watcher in the Mist and Doom Whisperer. We have quite a few high cost cards, so I think picking up a House Guild Mate is better. Over here. We smart? Yeah, you smart. You smart, boy. Barrier or Surveillance, we probably don't cast. I mean, we don't play. So I'll pick up a Disappearance. Unless I want to like do the Glow Spore in case we splash the green. But I think we pick up a Disappearance. Another one, another giant. Yep, we do that. Okay, this doesn't actually have a lot of stuff. Doesn't actually have a lot of good cards. The second locket we probably don't want to play. The Molder Hook we might splash if we need to splash, though, because it works with Surveil, because it reduces the cost of it. I guess we'll pick that up in sideboard. Another Notion Rain. Yep, give me that. Over here we don't really have anything for our deck unless we want Cripping Chill. But I just don't see it. I don't see any of that played. Dimir Locket if we want to go for more value in some decks. It's an option. Disappearance is an option. Vapors. How many Vapors do we have? Because I do want to, I do side in Vapors against Boros usually. It's a good card against Boros. We have free Notion Rain already. We're definitely not playing another Locket. So it's either Disappearance or Vapors. I think Vapors is good versus Celestia and Boros, so we're gonna pick up a Vapors for the side deck. We're gonna pick up a Bats for the side deck. A Disappearance for the side deck. The Surveillance, I guess, for the side deck. That's not really much stuff over there. Hey, the Pikachu's covering my face. Hello. Okay, I was waiting for it to disappear. Davey, thanks a lot for the host. Welcome everybody from Davey's stream. Welcome to YouTube as well. I'm gonna upload this on YouTube unless this goes dreadfully. So if you wanna say hi in the chat, you're probably gonna be able to find yourself on YouTube. I might need to move the chat box though. Hopefully you had an amazing stream, Davey. Hopefully everyone had fun at Davey's stream, and hopefully I can continue to provide you with some entertainment. Yeah, please feel very welcome, everybody. Okay, we'll pick up that. It's not really much else over here. Now we'll move stuff. Well, once we go into games, we can move the chat where we want it to be. You're still drafting stuff? Does it really take that long? It actually does not take that long. It definitely does not take that long. This is the second draft. This is the second draft in the second video, Davey. I already completed the first one. We did really well. I'm not sure if people on YouTube want to be spoiled, but we did really well. We got the most possible wins actually. We got 7 wins. 7-1 is the score we went, so that's really good. And we got enough gems to actually go for a higher value draft. So yeah, Regal Manus, hi, hello. And thanks a lot for the follow, Regal Manus. Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate it. Hi mom, get the camera. Yep. Okay, so now we have to actually build the deck. We are actually a few cards down, so we're gonna have to put in a few cards that we normally like. There's not 40 strong cards. We're gonna have to improvise a little bit. We're definitely not. I don't think we're splashing in. It's only 13 creatures. I don't think we're splashing in green though. I don't think it's enough. Like, I'd splash in the worm and I'd splash in the Molder Hook, and I don't think it's worth it at all. I think we just do like one more either Disappearance or just straight up the Vapors. The Vapors in the main deck might also not be a bad idea to deal with the low health stuff. I think I'll do that. And then we have we only have 13 creatures, which is kind of low. It's kind of low. Yeah, this deck is not actually as strong as the last one, but it does have like the adepts. The adepts are basically how we win this. The adepts or the Doom Whisperer is basically how we win this, or just by pure value from Notion Reigns and Dimir Lockets. Oh, and the Giants as well. I mean, if we survive the early game, we have a lot of ways to win the game after. So that's our game plan, basically. Survive the early and win it after by strong cards. So I think this should be fine. We'll put the Doom Whisperer as the cover card. And then we'll go. He likes anime, if you haven't noticed from the alert. Yeah, I think that should be pretty apparent. That I like the fact that I like anime should be pretty apparent to everybody right now. I mean, I also have description panels. I have description panels. I have the alerts. I have what else do I have anime related? I have anime pictures on the wall, but you can't see them because they're not in the angle. I do have to. Yeah, I'm not actually sure how to fix that because I want pictures to be in the angle. Okay, the opponent goes first. I didn't check how many lands. I didn't check how many lands he has. Hey Illusion, if you ever feel like trying paper MTG local, you should drop by MCC on Friday. Yep. I did talk to. I think it was like his name on. He talked. Plemeniti is his name on. What is his Planewalker EU? I did talk to him. He did send me a message on Planeswalker EU, and I did like that's where I found out about the Facebook group and the forums. So yeah, I do plan on stopping by as soon as I can. By the way, thanks a lot for the follow. I did notice you followed yesterday. 7 Meepos. Appreciate it a ton. But yeah, I do want to play Paper Magic the Gathering more now, especially when I was like my first event was on Saturday. I went to Ljubljana for a draft. And I do want to play more, but like I only know how to play. Okay, so he's gonna buff it up. So I think the best play over here is before he buffs up the Torch Courier, I'm gonna put it into the hand, and then because he has 1 mana left, he'll probably just end up playing the Goblin from hand again, and then I just do Vapors and everything dies. That's the plan. That is a that is a plan, and it works. It's insane. It's insane. Don't take it wrong, but as soon as I saw you, you looked like a god that watch anime. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine, Davey. That is perfectly fine. Okay, we do that while they're still vulnerable to it. It's a really good way of handling stuff. Notion Rain and Veiled Shade. Okay, we have 4 next turn. Like the Notion Rain might be a bit too much. I'm not actually sure. It may or may not be too much. I'm not sure. Keeping both is also a possibility. It really depends on what he plays next turn, because I need to get myself some lands to play like the Giant and Rise of Fame after. I don't know. I probably just keep it out of sheer value. Drop by our Discord. I also joined the Discord. I'm way ahead of you, dude. I'm way ahead of you. I managed to I found the Discord already and I joined. So yeah, I got you. We'll have some events that are friendlier to new players without an extensive collection. Yeah, I from what I've noticed, you guys only play Modern and Legacy, right? In MCC. I'm really familiar with the standard format. I'm really familiar with the standard format right now because I play a lot of Magic the Gathering Arena. So I'm kind of. I don't think I'm prepared to get into Modern and Legacy because there's so many cards and sets I don't know about, and I don't feel like I can play in a Modern tournament. I don't know. I'm kind of looking to play standard right now because I know standard as a format really well, and I'm really familiarized with it, and I believe I can do well in the tournaments as well if I do play them. So yeah, modern is not really friendly to new players, though we allow an arbitrary amount of proxies. How much is the arbitrary amount? Because if I only have basically only have Guilds of Ravnica cards right now. It's basic. I only have what I drafted in Saturday. That was my first experience with Magic cards. That was legit my first experience with Magic cards. Okay, the giant is going down. Like I want to draw into a mana source. Nope. Damn. I dropped both. I dropped both. We pretty much never play Legacy. We haven't really been playing for so long, but yeah, I agree about Modern. Okay, yeah. Oh, nice. We draw into the land. So I don't know. Does anyone have standard decks in Celia? Like, does anyone have 2 standard decks so we can like play standard matches? Because I really want to play standard, honestly. Modern is really hard to get into. Like, I have no idea about any sets past standards. Like I have not seen any cards other than what I saw looking through some guy's binder on Saturday. But yeah, like I have legit no idea. We can do that some Monday. Okay. We have various formats, events every other Monday. Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. Like if there's the standard formats, I'm definitely there. I'm definitely there cuz like I go to university in Talia. I'm like 20 minutes of driving away from Talia. So I definitely will join you guys if there's a standard format, and I might even get into modern, who knows. Like it's the problem is that I don't have any cards. Like I could have a full proxied deck, but that's meh. I only have Guilds of Ravnica cards, sadly. Okay, so we're gonna attack here for sure. Might just like disappearance that guy into the hands. I know it's not smart because then he draws another card, but I want to push the damage. Yeah, we'll keep the lands, and we can play the giant after. We can also basically just win. Like we can Doom Whisperer and send cards, and send creatures to the graveyard when we play the giant, and then we end up just like doing as much damage as we need to. We can do over, I don't know, over 10 damage probably like that. So we don't have to basically be afraid of anything over here. We just win. We'll have some draft events and such. See you around. Yep. Thanks for talking to me. Thanks for following again. I do look forward to meeting you in real life as well, and to playing Magic with you guys. Yeah. Thanks for coming in. Murmuring Mystic. Okay. Should be fine. Okay, we just win. We don't have to show him anything. We can just go and attack with Doom Whisperer, and that's over. Like this is a best of 3, so we don't have to show him that we have the giants. We can just end with this. Trample, boy. Trample, trample. Trample. Nice. So okay, so he played some weird version of blue and red with torch carriers and goblins, and I'm actually not sure what to do. Like I want to put in another vapors. I'm putting the vapors are really good. He also has the mystic which summons 1/1 creatures. He might have other stuff, so I'm putting in the vapors, putting out 1 bats, because the bats dies to the vapors. What else shall we do? We can do selective snare. We can return. I think selective snares is better than disappearance. Is it? Might not be. Like, Doom Whisper. Notion Rain might be a bit, like triple Notion Rain might be a bit too much for the matchup. Then again, triple bounce back is also a bit much. Triple bounce back is also a bit much. So we'll put out selective snare for now, and we'll put the bats back in. We'll do that. We will do that. Hand is good. We'll keep it. Okay. We can play the Adept, we can play the Guild Mage, and then if we draw more lands, we can play that as well. We won't summon the Guild Mage because he just sacrificed the Goblin and basically clears. He does have to waste a mana for it. So yeah, I mean, I might just like sacrifice the Shade to it. Like summon the Shade, he sacrifices the Goblin, and I get to keep my Guild Mage, which I think has more priority to actually have than Shade. Yeah, he probably just, like, he has to do it during his turn if he wants to get rid of the Shade. Otherwise, I have the possibility to block into get HP to respond to it and not die to it after. Sonic Assault, huh? Okay, that's a way. I mean, I'm fine with this. Like, he'd do the trade anyways. He'd do the trade, it's just me saving 2 health basically. And now we summon the bats. Yeah. This should be perfectly fine. Like, he can do Sonic Assault again, and that pushes some damage. It pushes a lot of damage actually, but like, it pushes 6, which is quite a bit. We Dragonauts as well. Okay, he can't do it this turn. So, okay, Price of Fame is cost 4, so we can't play the Guild Mage as well. We'll probably just end up ending the turn here. Oh, but we can do Unexplained Disappearance to the Cyclops if it does do the Sonic Assault. Like, the bats probably gets tapped. That's for sure. I mean, it's not for sure, but it's likely. But I think I'm fine like this. I think it's fine if I do this. Because if he taps the bat, then I disappearance the Dragonauts back, most likely. Okay, that's a good summon. I will trade the bats for the Dragonauts if he does that. I will do it. Okay, it makes sense that he doesn't attack. Like, the shame about this though is that I can't, like, I can use the disappearance, and I might use it. Okay, let's use the disappearance and return the Dragonauts back in hands. Yeah, let's do it, because otherwise I think we lose too much tempo. We might like be really we might be really under pressure if we don't. So 6. I think I do want another land. Another island. And then we just pass. And we have Surveil and target creature doesn't untap. Can also Price of Fame. Can also do that. Depending on what he does. Okay, it's fine. That is fine for sure. He's most likely not attacking here. Okay, go into attack. You can't attack with anything anyways. And combat. And then we do Surveil. Surveil? And just give me a land, basically. That's all I ask for, because I want to play the giant here. That is not a land. I think we put Disappearance. Like, the Disappearance we won't do. Fodder Erasure is an option, though. Like, Fodder Erasure is not a bad card. I do think I want that, because then I can do Fodder Erasure plus Price of Fame, and that's also a good. That's also good. So we'll do Fodder Erasure here. Hopefully get rid of a card he wants. Ooh. 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 Sonic Assault and Sure Strike, huh? Do I make it too obvious if I discard the Sonic Assault? I think I don't. I think I don't make it too obvious. And we'll keep the Swamp on top. Attack. Okay, just pass here. Because we have the Price of Fame and we can get rid of the guy that he wants to buff with Short Strike. He should only be able to like tap one of my cards. Yeah, this should be perfectly fine. Like, the Price of Fame makes stuff perfectly fine. Yep, tap something. What does he tap? Discards the land, that makes sense. Okay, obviously taps the bats, that does make sense. Now he attacks with everything, and I think I have to block the Cyclops with both. Yeah, I think I have to block the Cyclops with both, and then we Price of Fame the creature he Sure Strikes. I mean, with Sure Strike he has. Oh wait, he's actually discarding that. Ooh. Now that is interesting. That's actually interesting. He got rid of the Short Strike. Okay. So now I Price of Fame. Do they get trample? They don't get trample. So now I Price of Fame the Dragonauts. And I'll do it straight away. Just to see what I have on top. The Notion Rain we definitely won't cast, because I'm probably going down to... Unless I block with the Guild Mage. But I don't think that's a smart idea. I mean, I actually might need to block with the Guild Mage. Let's keep the Swamp on top, we play the Giant, and then keep the Notion Rain on top. Might be a possibility, I'm gonna do it. And then I do block with the Guild Mage, because I don't want to get too low. I don't want to go to 2. Going to 2 is too risky versus his deck. Now we play the Giant, and we can attack with the Adept. I know it's not a lot, but like the Adept isn't gonna block, so we can attack with him. Unless he has like another one of those what are they called? Doesn't really matter. So, Notion Rain. We do it. View battlefields? Nope and nope, I think. Definitely can't afford to cast one more, and the Visions isn't good here. So we'll just play another Bats. and then we can end. Unless we want to go in with the bats. How much damage do we have? We have next turn we could have 12. Next turn we can actually end. So we'll attack with the bats. Because we have 12 plus the adapt, we just make giant and they adapt unblockable and we just win. Hopefully he plays down a land because that makes me not scared. Oh. Oof, now that is a good card for sure. That is a good top deck for him, wow. What will he do 4 damage to? That's a good question. Like, I definitely can't block both the Cyclops and like yeah, I need to block both of the Cyclops. So he needs to think. He needs to think like that basically. He needs to think like I block two Cyclops. I would have probably done that as well. Block like that, block like that. Take 2 damage. Is that it? That is 9 plus 4. That is actually it. Right? Right. Cool. Nice. Okay. Imagine a shock, like right at the last moment. That would be quite interesting. Get promoted to diamond as well. No, it's actually silver. How is that silver? I have no idea. But yeah, that's nice. Okay, we're 1-0 now in matches. So that's really good. Okay. So we need to get like, hopefully we're able to get 2 more matches. Like 2 more match wins. That would be ideal. 2 more match wins would be ideal. Because then we get 1,500 and we can do the draft again. I mean, ideal? No, it wouldn't be ideal. Wait, why would that be ideal? I'm actually making no sense. Ideal is obviously 5 wins, because then you actually earn 600 gems, which you can't do in normal draft. If you win all in normal draft, you basically just earn 200 gems, because you have to spend 750 to get into it. On this one you can earn 600 if you end up going 5 wins though. It's a bit more risky because you can only, like if you lose 2 matches, you're basically out, and if you lose 2 matches without winning 1, you lose all of your gems, while in the other draft you can lose 3. So it makes it less risky. Makes it less risky, but like the reward is much higher on this one. The score is 1-0 in matches, Cvetlica. We just won one against Izet. A weird Izet deck. It really was a weird one. Really was a weird one actually. It almost finished me at the end. Like he got two Fist Cyclopses and almost finished me at the end, but we ended up being fine. We survived on 2 HP basically, and we ended up clutching the win. I mean, I could have waited with it, but like I had barely lethal and I did it. I could obviously just wait though. Nice hand, yeah. The hand is nice. The hand is really nice. Like we drafted 3 adepts, which are basically just good. Like they're good all around. They are a way to win the game. They block Boros creatures. I mean that's all they are, but that's the important stuff. That's what they are. But like because of that, they're really good. That alone is good enough. But, I mean it's a lot. Winning the game and blocking Boros creatures together is quite nice. Quite nice if I do say so myself. So do I need to? Like he probably attacks with the War Boss, and he attacks with the 1/1 creature. So I need to play one more adapt in order to block the war boss. Because if I don't, then he can block. Okay, give me a sec. I have a phone call. Okay, sorry about that. Wait, I have to. No, wait. Mute. Okay. Volume of cam. Why is my cam? Why does my camera have volume? Volume 0 or 2. Okay, whatever. Okay. What's happening? So there's 4. We can't do, like, if we do lock it, we can't play anything else. So we can hear you double time. Yeah, like my camera also has a small microphone, and I'm not sure if that's like if that's the reason for the small amount of static voice. It should not be. Anyways, I think I do a bats. And then if he ends up mentoring the healer's hawk, I trade into it. If he doesn't mentor the healer's hawk, I don't trade. I don't think I do. It's actually it's a 4 cost versus a 1 cost, so yeah, like the bad stat line is really not good most of the time. I really don't like the bad stat line. Justice Strike. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. A Justice Strike on a bats is perfectly fine. Okay, attacks with the hawk. I'm fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. We can do Dimir Locket and Fodder Rager though, which we will do. That is a good thing to do. True Fire Captain, Candlelight Vigil. If he Candlelight Vigils the Healer's Hawk, that brings him to 4 attack. And 4 attack deals with my Watcher in the Mist. While the Hammer Dropper buffs something, and the True Fire Captain also buffs something. Oh, but he can't play those yet. Oh, he can't play any of them yet. Ah, okay, interesting. He can't play any of them until he draws a land. I didn't notice he only has 3. So what's the most like? Okay, he can draw a white. We're definitely not doing True Fire Captain because if he draws a white mana, he can't cast it anyways. So it's between the Vigil and the Hammer Dropper, and I think the Vigil has more impact right now. The land we shall, I think, still keep on top. Yeah, because we do want to play as much land as possible. Yeah, okay, I think that's good. God reward in leagues, nice. Yeah. People told me that they did provide the rewards already, so that's nice. That is really nice. Okay, Islands, Watcher in the Mist. I could also do both Notion Rain and Gorgon, but like Watcher in the Mist stops me from taking damage anymore. So we'll put the island on bot and we'll keep a swamp. We do want to play as much. as much land as possible so we can make stuff unblockable and win later on with the depths. Okay, yeah, nice. Look, he got a plains and he's not able to play the captain still. So I decided, well, he can play the hammer dropper though, but it might be too late for the hammer dropper. He might not have enough impact. I don't think he actually does have much impact. Like, he buffs one of the things that is attacking, but like that thing then dies, and the hammer dropper also dies, so I don't know. Is that a short strike in hand? That might just be a short strike in hand. I'm fine trading for the short strike though, because then he doesn't summon the hammer dropper. Okay. Is that like is that another justice strike? Oh, Clarion. Ah. Ah, okay. Like, so there was a reason for it. The Clarion, which clears everything from the board, is actually not as good for him as it looks, because I still like can deal with stuff. Okay, the Vapors we're not gonna play, most likely. We do keep the Giant though, because the Giant is gonna be played next turn. And then we do Swamp and we do Gorgon. Yeah, and we can play both the Giant and the Doom Whisperer now, both of them being like insane bumps. So yeah, should have this game in control now. The Boros has only dealt 16 damage until turn. I don't know which turn exactly it is, but like, it hasn't done enough damage to me for it to properly matter. I'll try to swing in with the Gorgon. He doesn't block for sure. Like, why would he block? And then we do Giant, I think. Then we'll do Giant. Oh wait, that guy has 5? Oh, oops, okay. I thought my guy has 6 health, actually. I thought my Giant has 6 health. So that's kind of a mistake. Then again, if he just wants to like trade the dropper for my... Okay, he doesn't even want to trade it. Like, he's even like, okay, I won't try. Why would you trade that? Why would you trade that? We can just Disappearance, and I still can play the Whisperer after. So we'll do that. Another Disappearance, we shall keep actually. It's a good card. And then we swing in with Boats. If he wants to block, he can. I allow him. It's not like I can affect it, but yeah. Okay, and that's just like, that just ends probably. The Whisperer just ends. This basically allows me to draw a good card at all times as well. So okay, end combat, my turn, and just play another Disappearance, and it's fine. Let me just check, like, how many creatures does he have with the same creature type? Giant, Soldier, Knight, Human. I don't know. I won't put Selective Snare in probably. I most likely won't put in Selective Snare. Okay, nice. We will put in the second Vapors though, because it's Boros, and Vapors is good against Boros. Vapors, Selective Snare we said we won't put in. What else do we have? Not much. Not much other stuff. I think we put out a Notion Rain. I think 3 Notion Rain is too much. This is fine. This should be fine. Okay, now we just have to win one more, and we're already at 2 wins, and when you're at 2 wins, you don't have a lot to be afraid of anymore in your competitive draft, because you can't lose all the gems anymore. Like, going 1-2 or 0-2 is like really bad, But if you can manage to get over 1 win, you're practically golden. So I mean, over 2 wins, is really good because then you just like improve your collection all the time. But yeah, 1 win is also like 1 win makes it worth it in gems if you consider the packs that you're also getting. But the goal is 2 wins. Yeah, the goal is 2 wins. Or is it 3? No, the goal. No, wait. No, wait. 2 wins is 800 gems, right? Yeah. Okay. The goal is 3 wins. Yeah. Oops. Oops. Yeah. The goal is 3 wins. This hand we keep because if we draw into an island, we can play also the rain and the erasure, and if we don't, we can play the shade, and then it just depends on the mana draw until we can play other stuff. We should draw enough land as time goes on. Like it's a bit of a greedy hand actually. Okay, nice, nice. We fought erasure after the adept. Yeah, we fought erasure after the adept. I don't think there's anything that blows me out on turn 3, so. And that's definitely not the bird. I'm considering not doing it still. But I think I do. I think I just like get rid of the best thing he has right now. And okay, he can't play anything here again. Like he doesn't have anything. Like I don't get rid of Geared of Battle, and if he doesn't draw a land, he's basically land screwed again. I get rid of one of those 4. Basically just the one that I'm most afraid of, and that being probably the Truefire Captain. But then again, if he doesn't draw planes, he can't even play that guy. It's more likely for him to play one of those 2. So I think Hammer Dropper is actually worse. I can block that, I can block that, I'll be able to block everything next turn. I think I just get rid of the Hammer blocker and I'm fine. We'll keep the land. And then we'll swing because we can't block either. Anyways. Can't block anyway, so it makes sense to swing. And at least keep his health total as 20 instead of it going up. Yep, exactly. Nice. And he got Mountain this time, so he can't play Truefire Captain again. I'm just making such great choices, it's insane. The choices I'm making. Poggers. Okay, we'll play that. Why did he not... Yeah, like, oh, the Unicorn also has 2 planes. Yeah, my choice was definitely correct. We'll do a Bats now, and then just the Doom Whisperer next turn is... Yeah, unless he draws into a plane. If he draws into anything that isn't a plane, it's basically kind of over for him anyways. I let the Healer's Hog go past, I think. Yeah, because I have the potential to block it with the Doom Whisperer anyways. Next turn, because I play Doom Whisperer next turn. So if he decides for that attack, I'm just letting it through. Okay. And we basically win the trade by doing 3 anyways. Attack with that, attack with... Not with the Adept, damage, Doom Whisperer. That card is so good in Constructed, this should be banned. I mean, this card is so good in Draft. In Constructed you don't see it that much, but you still see it. But in Draft this is just so busted. Like it's 5 mana, 6/6 flying with Trample with an extra effect. Like hello? Hello? How is this allowed to be? How is this allowed in Draft? Should not be allowed in Draft. He managed to draw into a plane, which is good for him. He doesn't attack, so I'm gonna Surveil. Just so I definitely draw into something good. I will most likely not do double Notion Rain, although it's not a bad option. The Giant I won't play though. I have one more in deck anyways. Okay. Draw into the Notion, play one of them. Keep the swamp, keep the vapors. Oh my. Hello. I mean, we can do that straight away. Like we can attack Doom Whisperer, attack bats. He most likely doesn't block, cause he most likely wants to buff it with the Gird of Battle, and then we just do vapors after all. Like, and if he blocks, he ends up just healing 1 health, which is what I would have lost with attacking with the Doom Whisperer first. So it's definitely correct to try to attack with the bats if you are playing vapors that turn, but we are playing vapors that turn, so. Okay. Nice. We won't BM him. It's fine. Keep the Guild Mage on top and the island down. Nice, nice, nice. Now he most likely plays the True Fire Captain. The attack with the Unicorn just deals damage to me, and that's fine. I should end up just winning the game soon. Good game. Is he surrendering? Like, I don't have lethal next turn, but he shouldn't have a way to win. Nice. Nice. Okay, 2-0. 2-0. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Okay. Rise from the Grave. I don't think I've actually seen that card before. Let me first check. Okay, whatever. I wanted to check if the land amount is fine. Like if I have enough lands. Because I'm not actually sure if I do. Like I'm not sure if the amount of islands and the amount of swamps is correct. I basically just stuck with what the automatic suggestion was. You go first. Yeah, this hand is probably a mulligan. I think it is because like there's basically nothing that I can't play without drawing land. That is better. Ooh, that is better. That is better. Definitely keep that though. We get a scry anyways. Like one. Do I actually keep that just to play the Doom Whisperer? I think I do. I think I do. Like getting to the Doom Whisperer is usually just a win. Like I considered putting it on bots because I would think that I'd draw enough land by that time, but okay, with the draw of Watcher in the Mist, it's definitely a good choice. I definitely consider that a good choice. Cyclops. Okay. I think we're doing Disappearance this turn. Yeah, now there's one more choice. Keeping Swamp is, I think, what I will do. Because, like, getting to 5 lands is just so crucial for me right now, because I have 2 really, really good cards at 5. And with returning that guy to hand, I basically just gained tempo. Which I'm not sure was necessary, but... yeah, but I probably just should not have cast the Disappearance this turn. That turn. I should have saved it for this turn. Yeah, actually, wait. Yeah, why did I do it? Okay. He cast a Shore Strike to do 3 more damage to me. He should have at least waited for me to try and block, most likely. Wait, what? I would have waited. for the block. Okay, we'll summon a Bats this turn. Actually, yeah, okay, we'll summon the Watcher. The Watcher is a bit different. Okay, now we don't need the land anymore. The Watcher is a bit different because it has 4 healths only, and if he attacks with the Cyclops, he can deal with it. Like, they basically trade into each other, and I'm not sure if I want that, but I don't want to play the Doom Whisperer yet, because if he has a removal, he can just get rid of it completely. Okay. Oh, he has double direct current. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. So the Bats is definitely not an option. We have to play the Doom Whisperer. But I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if I want to block the Cyclops. Yeah, that is, yeah, I know. Muse Drake, okay. Okay, now the question is whether or not we surveil with pay to health. I think we do. I mean, I'm getting kind of low, and I don't want to be too low. You don't want to be too low against the Izzet deck, but I think once we can do, just to make sure we draw into good stuff. Yeah, because that neither one of those two is good stuff. You can't afford, yeah. But like now, like, okay, so that was a good one, but like now I have the option to do it again, and I'm not sure if I do it again, because then it brings me to 7, and 7 is really low. 7 is insanely low. Yeah, Swamp is not the best. Do it? Yeah, it's I decided not to, which ended up being bad, I think. I think it ended up being bad. I maybe should have done it. Hey, welcome back, Muffin. Welcome back. Did you finish playing PUBG? Did you play PUBG this entire time from when I watched Janko stream? Like now direct current on Bats is really good, and if I block the Cyclops with the Whisperer, then he basically just summons another. I mean, then he uses the second current. But then again, using the second current is not even that bad. Customs with Janko. Oh, nice, nice. Did he do them on stream? Is he still streaming? Not sure. Like, this is a hard decision. Like taking, because it also forces him to discard one card. I'll do the Doom Whisperer first. I'll do the effect first, and then I'll choose. Oh my goodness. Do I surveil again? Like seriously, do I surveil again? Hello? How many times do I have to surveil to do good cards? Like there's literally 0 good cards. Like I just need creatures right now. Surveil again. Okay. Yes. Oh, he has Short Strike as well. Oh gosh. I mean, I had to do it because otherwise he just ends my misery. Huh. The Giant is good. The Giant I want to play. Disappearance I don't really want to play. Sadly, he actually has the trick as well. Like, direct current would be ideal for me here because he'd actually end up going minus with cards. Okay, now we're gonna have to draw into really good stuff. He got to do something. Okay, he took a shower now on Discord with Pasha. Who's Pasha? I have no idea who Pasha is. But yeah. That is actually fine. Like, he attacks with the Sergeant and with the Muse Drake. I mean, does he even attack? Because if he attacks, he can't do direct current afterwards to clear the giant. He just ends up sacrificing the Sergeant. Yep, like, but that does buff his Drake, which is a good thing for him. Now we need to find a flyer. That is actually a save. Like, that actually saves us. Oh it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't. We just die. Yeah, we die because he has a current. He has a current proc. Like, he attacks with the Drake, and then because I can't use the ability this turn because he's yeah. Okay. Damn. Damn. He was on LAN. Some friends. Our game's daddy. Okay. Wait, this is... No, that's Batman. Like, the person that runs into my stream and asks me to show mustache to the camera is Batman HD. That guy's a legend. EZ, you say. Selective Snare might actually be good. Oh, that's a sorcery though. No, I'm not doing sorceries. The Vapors also doesn't seem to be a good choice against him. Vapors out. Vapors out. Cover up in. Yeah, we'll do that. We shall do that. Play first. Oof. This is actually okay, because I can play the Guild Mage, I can play the Adapt, and with the Guild Mage I can Surveil. The Banneret, okay. I'll trade the Adapt for it if he does want to trade it. He probably does not want to, but yeah. Huh. Well, Vapors is good versus Bannerets. Nice, we draw into Doom Whisperer. That's really good. That is really good. He might just do Banneret buff, attack with boats. That's pretty reasonable actually. Cyclops, okay. Price of Fame, yes. Yes. Pass. Now we can kill something this turn. Depending on what he does. Depending on what he does. Direct current on that. Am I fine with this? I don't think I do Price of Fame this turn. I don't think I do Price of Fame this turn. I think I Surveil instead. I think I do a free Surveil. Nah. No, okay, let's actually Price of Fame the Cyclops. Here. That's also a Surveil. Okay, drop the land. I should have done that after, but it's fine. Neither one of his attacks actually does anything, so... Okay, Doom Whisperer. Go. Nice, yes, nice. Let's see what he does now. Like, I'm really scared of just like Short Strikes. Short Strikes are so deadly. Short Strikes are so deadly. Cause yeah, if he does Baneret buff and Short Strike, he just ends up winning, like killing the Whisperer. Well, that's such a buff. I mean, such an obvious. I'll do that though. I'll block with the Adept, and then if he wants to waste something to kill the Adept, he can feel free to do so. Otherwise, I just don't take damage. I'm fine with him trading a buff or a direct current and a card. Yeah, wait, well, okay. Actually makes a lot of sense. That's... I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense for him. I wouldn't do that if I were him. I'd want to keep the Short Strike for killing the Doom Whisperer if I were him. I'm not him though. Okay, we'll Surveil for 2 life. Bats and Gorgon. We could keep the bats. I mean, we have 6 mana, and that we could keep both of them. They both die. They both die to currents, but I think it's fine if they die to currents. I think I keep the Gorgon, and I play both the Shades. I mean, I actually won't play the. I actually will not play the Gorgon. I'll play the Shade only, because we have the option to buff it, and it just like doesn't die. It doesn't die to a current straight away. I'm fine with that. Okay, so he wants to push damage basically, so he might just consider doing a current and an assault next turn, but that doesn't actually make a lot of sense. I'll actually summon the... Since he did the Sonic Assault, I'll actually summon the Gorgon. And then if he wants to play the direct current and get rid of the Shade, he can feel free to do so. He does discard a card in order to do so, and he can't use direct current anymore, so I'm fine with that if he does want to do that. Not actually sure why he did Sonic Assault on that turn. I mean, he should have at least done it at the end of the turn. That, because I would not have played the Gorgon. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. And now he goes for an attack, maybe? I'm not even sure if he goes for an attack. Nope, he doesn't even go for an attack. We definitely do Surveil though. Surveil. And draw good cards. I mean, yeah, like the thing about that though. Giant is interesting because Giant is interesting because we need to draw a land for Giant to be useful. Let me check how many creatures. I have 4 creatures in my grave. I will actually keep it though. And I'm not sure if I waste the time to Fodder Rager. I think I will. So Fodder Rager. Get rid of hopefully his card. He most likely doesn't just have a land. Like the reason I wanted to, like, because Sonic Assault was an option. Yeah, okay, nice, that was good. That is good. Sonic Assault was an option, that's why I didn't want to do it. Keep the... maybe I should have put the Giant down now. I'm not sure. Like, Sonic Assault was an option and he could have Sonic Assaulted the Shade, and then he'd push for damage. That was my reasoning. Like, I would have no blockers. I would have no blockers to actually like deal with his creatures, and he could hit me for free. And I'm not sure if I would be fine with that. Okay, so here I trade for the Electromancer, not the Goblin. I mean, I trade with the Goblin as well if he wants to offer me that. You could block with a free one. The Shade could not block because he had like Sonic Assault, the thing that taps my creature. Like the Doom Whisperer was already tapped, and he could also tap. He could also tap my my Shade, and then he could push damage. That was my reasoning, and I think it was decent. You'd use all cards for that. He actually needed to only use the Sonic Assault. He wouldn't need to use the direct current then. Like all he needed to use was Sonic Assault and discard a card from the deck. The Locket. We'll do Locket after Swamp. This actually makes sense. So Swamp and then Locket, which draws cards, actually makes a lot of sense. Giants. And then we'll start hitting with the Doom Whisperer as well. Okay. Nice, he drew into a land, so he doesn't like double Sonic Assault would actually be lethal there. Like drawing a Sonic Assault would actually be lethal right there. I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it after the attacks. I attack because he needs to block. Then I do Locket, and I do the Sacrifice at the end of it. I mean, it's actually no reason. I should have done it right now, because then if I drew into a land, I could have played it straight away. Okay, that's fine though. Okay. I think I played it out decently. That was like there was probably some potential for better play in that series, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. My play wasn't bad. There was some potential to do it better though. Sadly, we don't have any we don't have any dead weights would be so good in this matchup. Dealing with the Goblin Electromancers would be ideal actually, because like they enable all of this. Like he has a lot of low health creatures, and I can't do anything about them basically. Like I have some return to hand. I don't have straight up removal other than Artful Takedown, which I have not managed to draw yet this draft. Yeah, I think I never drew Artful Takedown. Yeah, I think I never drew Artful Takedown. Interesting. Not sure what he's thinking about. Okay, we'll see how the last game goes. Hopefully we win this one. If we win this one, then we're 3-0. Like the difference between winning and losing this is so high. The hand is really good. Like the hand deals with mostly everything. The hand deals with mostly everything. Thought Erasure, get rid of his one of his important cards. Hey Oneva, X Oneva, X. Not sure how exactly I want your name to be read. Feel free to tell me on that. But welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We'll do Erasure. It's either Erasure this turn. Yeah, we'll do Erasure. Without X is fine. Okay, Oneva. Ooh, the Mystic. Switch the power and toughness. That's probably the effect he's gonna do. Okay, just get rid of the Mystic is fine. The Shade we do want. I'm pretty sure I do want the Shade. Yeah, the Shade basically deals with everything. Yeah, this is cool. Without Axis, yeah, Dragonauts, that's fine. Now we play... Now we have the option of playing the Adept or going for Locket and basically increasing... Like, Locket would be a good play for next turn, I think. Locket would be good on next turn. If I like on a turn on which I have one more land, because then I can do a land, Dimir Locket, and a 2-drop. For now, Notion Rain is not possible because I just end up losing too much. Maybe I even don't. Maybe it's even fine, because how much can, like, he basically does free, and then I draw into that, then I play that. Like, Notion Rain might actually be fine. It's not actually a bad option. Like, I'm trying to increase my chances of winning the most though. Like an adept blocks 2 damage, and the shade trades for the crate maker, which I don't think I want to do. I think it's fine to Notion Rain actually. Like, he only has land for now. I want to increase my land amounts. I want to draw into lands. Island is fine. Bats is not. So I actually do want bats. Yeah. And he drew into another land, which he decided to show me, because it's a guild gate. Okay, so play lands, play Locket, and play Adept. Is what we're doing this turn. That blocks the 2 damage. I think Notion Rain was good last turn, because he's not applying much pressure, and I was basically guaranteed myself that I draw enough lands to actually play. And now in theory I should have enough. Like, once I have the board established, I should have enough land remaining untapped to actually, like, also counter something that would have a lot of impact. Nice. Ooh, Artful Takedown as well. That is compelling. I have 6 mana right now, so Bats is an option. Ooh, we could respond to the sacrifice of Goblin. We could respond with the Disappearance and bring our Bat back. Which, how much lands you're playing? I'm playing with 17 lands. 17 lands plus the Locket, so I mean that's kind of 18. It's not really though. You don't count Locket as lands. I'm playing 17. It's a draft. I'm playing competitive draft, and we're 1-0 right now. Is this a good idea? This might be a good idea. You can see the wait, what? You can see the discard and the wins like that. So this actually makes more sense to do it like this. Yeah. Okay. We'll do Shade or Bats. Do we do Shade or Bats? I'll do Shade. And I'll pass. Basically, we just play our cards now. We play cards and leave some mana remaining so we can Disappearance / cover up. That is the plan. The Invent is 6, so he can play that this turn. I actually should leave enough. I actually should have left enough mana to counter the Invent. That's an instant though. Okay, he decided to wait with it, which is actually a bad idea. Because now I can respond to it. He's gonna cast it at the end of my turn, most likely. And that's just ends up not working for him. That just ends up not working for him. Okay, so 6, 7 is how much land we have right now. So we can spare playing free, but we don't want to do anything with the free. We want to keep it for the Shade in case he sacks the Goblin. This is where Invent is coming in, most likely. And we counter that. I'm playing 17, so it's a 17-17. we cover up the invent. And then shuffle. I think only the Notion. I think only the Notion Rain. Like, Fodder Erasure is not bad either. Yeah, Fodder Erasure is not bad either. Sure, let's do both. Yes. Shuffle them in. I can afford to take the 2 damage as well. Okay, it's fine. Perfectly fine. Sack the Goblin? Are you really doing that? Because I have a locket for the black, for the swamp. Wait, what? He doesn't know. Oops. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Lol. That actually worked. Like, he saw the land here and he was like, ah, no, he doesn't have a swamp. The guy doesn't have a swamp available. That was funny. Okay, so the option now, we still have 7. Bats is an option now that Goblin is not there anymore. We can hit with the Adept, because why not? We can hit with the Adept. If we play the Bats, we're left with 3 mana. So I want to play something that costs 2, for example. No, no. Okay, attack. Attack with one of the Adepts. And that's it. What happened to your yesterday? Kid speaking something. Wait, what? What do you mean with kids speaking something? What exactly do you mean with that? But as far as my yesterday, it was like, do you mean why I didn't stream yesterday, or yeah, what exactly do you mean, Muffin? They're speaking about cats. I have no idea. I have no idea what exactly you mean. We could just do disappearance or lockets or takedown. We'll do a takedown. And we'll tap and -2, -4. Okay, do that. Do that, Muffin, do that. Attack with both, damage, and the giant is fine. Here. We have exactly enough for giant, so we'll just play that. He ends up playing nothing, which is always good. And we attack with everything. I guess we're just like winning this off him drawing too much land and not anything really important. And then after we're just like, yeah, that we can even return into hand if we want to at the end step. At the end step, so he can play it again. We will do it. We will do it. And we'll send out a good game in case he wants to surrender. The Guildmage will keep. My turn. Yeah, okay. GG. GG, nice. That's 3-0. That's really good. That's 3-0. That's really, really good. Nice. Nice, good stuff. Rare. Okay. I only had 1 copy of that, so that's a fine reward. Okay, so now we're playing for extra gems. That is really cool. Hopefully we get a really good, cool result. I mean, any game we win now. Wait. I wanted to check the amount of islands and the amount of swamps, cause like, yeah, there's still. It's 8-9. That's fine. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Okay, let me see. Let me see what you sent me, Muffin. Um. Wait, what? Check. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, that must not be about me. Um, that must not be about me, Muffin. Like that must be some other Nino. I have no idea what those guys are talking about. And I haven't talked to any one of those. Like I don't even know the nicknames other than yours. So yeah, literally zero idea. Zero losses. Yep, we do have zero losses. We're doing quite well. I mean, if we can get another 5 win, that would be really successful. We just went to 7-1 in the draft. So if we can manage a 5-0 on competitive draft or a 5-1, that's basically so good. I mean, yeah, cause like sometimes when I go there, like I can. A lot of the times I'm able to keep drafting, basically keep getting enough stuff for successful drafts. But from time to time, I also just like from time to time you just draft a bad deck and you go 0-2 in competitive draft and then you're like out of gems, and that usually really sucks. So yeah, hopefully we can get 5 with this deck that is good, because then we have room for some error. Yeah, like I would also be confused if I was watching that. Missed 1 damage? Actually, no. I mean, there is no reason the guy would not block. Like, there is actually no reason the guy wouldn't block. Like, why would you not block? It makes no sense. Anyways, Watcher of the Mist is a good play. And oh my goodness, that first, Doom Whisperer first, land after. Oh my goodness. Like, okay, look, he sees Watcher in the Mist. Like, this is a flyer. This is hard to deal with. I have nothing against that. Okay, other than a Watcher in the Mist of his own. So I thought he would clear my Watcher in order to avoid the flyer damage. But yeah, you could make him unshockable. You do realize that the unblockable is actually free mana, right? I played a locket for the turn. That was where my free mana went. That was where my free mana went. Okay, attack with the Watcher in case he thinks I have a trick. Damn it. Damn it. He knew. He knew that the Doom Whisperer is coming. Wait, why do I see... Oh, because I left it there. Okay. Who needs Locket if you can do 1 damage? Of course. Why would you need the mana? Why would somebody need the mana, right? Okay, he's doing some nice surveilling. I'm gonna hit with both. No, I'm just gonna hit with Doom Whisperer, and then I'm gonna unexplained disappearance the other guy. That's my plan for the turn. And combat, my turn. Okay, so islands, adept this guy. Do I actually? No, okay. Because the option was to make Doom Whisperer unblockable as well. Yeah, but like this was my like original plan. Do that, disappearance the other one. So then I just win the trade. Notion Rain is fine, I'll keep that on top. That's a really good card. Bam. Bam. And I get rid of his flyer like that. End. Oh wait, what? That guy has a Niv Baroon. Oh, okay. Interesting. He has Baroon. I'm not even sure if it's properly called Baroon. I have no idea. That guy has a Baroon. Okay. It's fine. We will just do that. Like, the Watcher is unblockable. The Doom does not need to be blocked. And then we do Gorgon, because we have the mana left. And then he does 1 damage unless he has one more instant / sorcery. Oh wait, is he actually planning? Does he actually have free sorceries? / instant? I mean 2 of them. He'd need 2 of them, or something that also draws him a card, like a Radical Idea would be really good, for example. Radical Idea would be Poggers. You definitely play double Radical Idea if you have it. Why does this feel like constructed, by the way? There's Doom Whisperer and there's Niv. I mean, Doom Whisperer obviously being the superior one. Costs 1 less, has better stats. Can surveil. Okay, I guess we just win. He doesn't have any more sorceries. Yeah, like, no, he needs to get rid of the Adept basically, because he needs to make stuff unblockable. Takedown as well. Yeah, we'll do that. That's perfectly fine. It's just over. You're playing versus 14th player. Yeah, I know. Do I risk? I don't risk. I just Artful Takedown. And I do boats. And I tap Niv. Kill the Guild Mage. I know I give him a card, but like that makes it even safer. I don't know. Like if he returns the Doom Whisperer, maybe I should not have done it. Maybe I should just like make them unblockable. Who knows? I mean, I might be risking like this. May or may not be risking like this. Okay. Oh, it's actually this is actually really cool. There's the blue and the yellow array. That is really cool. I did not know that's a thing. Okay, so I can't make anything unblock. Oh, meh. Yeah, like since you actually can't make anything unblockable, this is actually not the greatest idea. Sonic Assault. Yeah, I should definitely not have. I should definitely not have played that card. Oops. We have made a mistake. So now he taps this. I'm not sure if he draw that. Like he could have drew that. He could have not drawn that. We don't know. But now we're basically just making him have a chance. We're making the guy have a chance. So yeah. We should not do that. Okay. I mean, we can make both attackers unblockable, and then he can tap one, and most likely not be able to deal with the second one. If he plays the Watcher in the Mist, he's just dead. Electromancer is fine. He has lethal. Oh my goodness. In constructed, this game would be over already. In constructed, this game would be over. Like legit. Game would be donezo. Okay, so we'll do that. Does he respond with anything? Like, Sonic Assault is definitely getting played, and if he has two of them, like, he needs to deal with both the Watcher and the Doom Whisperer. That's basically his way to stall the turn. I mean, either deal with them or tap them. And Sonic Assault... Wait, why would he respond to that already? He should at least wait for me to cast the unblockable on the Doom Whisperer as well. I mean, I guess he was trying to like find enough instant/sorceries so that he could like kill the Watcher in the Mist of mine. So that would basically need either 3 more cards drawn or 3 more sorcery/instant played. So okay, nice. I did complicate that a bit more than I should have. Okay, that like I actually cannot counter it. So with return X. Okay, Watcher in the Mist is a spirit. Niv is what? What is Niv? It's actually Parun. Parun? That is a Dragon Wizard. Okay. I don't think I play Selective Snare. It is an option. It's probably better than the shade, the Vapors, not the Shade. I'm actually going to do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let us do that. Okay. We drew the Selective Snare already. This hand is really good. If I draw any other land, this hand is really good. Okay, there we go. There we go, there we go. Yeah, Selective Snare might be okay for the end game. Who knows? We'll see. It's better. It's definitely better than the Vapors. Versus his deck, at least it doesn't seem like he has a lot of 1 health creatures. And the Surveil we basically have on other stuff, so. Okay. Okay, Current is fine. He deals with it. It's fine. We play the Lockets. Fast turn. And then next turn we have a Watcher in the Mist. That is okay. Current is such a good card, by the way. Current is amazing as a card. Okay, it's perfectly fine. Human Warrior. Okay, Watcher in the Mist this turn. Oneva, thanks a lot for the follow. Once again, welcome to the stream. I appreciate the follow a ton. Swamp and Unexplained Disappearance. In order to play the Giant, we do need more lands, but as far as the Disappearance goes, I don't think we need it. We have the Selective Snare. Like, Disappearance is good because, like, against Izzet also it's good because it responds. It can respond to a trick. It can respond to a combat trick. Do I actually keep it on top? Might actually keep it on top. That's gonna be my 6th land, so I'll be able to cast both Disappearance and Take Down the same turn, which is good. That is my 6th land, so then the 7th land I can play the Giants. I'll actually keep it. I'll actually keep it, and then I could also block the I could also block with the Watcher in the Mist, and then if he has a trick, I bounce the Fearless, And if he doesn't have a trick, but like plans to kill me with the direct current after, I can bounce the Watcher in the Mist back. Like there's a lot of things you can do with the bounce back. Like the card, I like the card. I definitely like the card. Um, Like here we can do Artful Takedown. We can also do Price of Fame. We'll do an Artful Takedown this turn. Tap and -2, -4. Okay, and so we start pushing damage by air. Then for the next time we have both Price of Fame and the return target available. Okay. Obviously we take that, we don't have much of a choice. This is a wall, that is a human warrior. Just keeping that in mind. Do I keep... I'll keep the Watcher in the Mist here. Until I draw mana, I'll keep the Watcher in the Mist there. Steam Sale, PogChamp. I have not checked the Steam Sale yet. I don't know, there's so much stuff I could buy during Black Friday, but I don't have the kaching. Don't really have the kaching available. Goblin and Necromancer is a Goblin Wizard. Okay. He should... Okay, he decided not to attack with the Fearless. Not sure why. Okay, that's a swamp, and we attack this turn because we have a giant for blocking. We attack this turn. Okay, go, and we giant this turn. Oh, then also later on we could bounce the giant back to deal the damage again. Oh my goodness, so good. I mean, we don't have a lot of creatures in Grave, but yeah, you get the idea. You get the idea. Just get more subscribers. Yeah, like it's that easy. Just get more people to donate. Nah. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so I think it's fine if I only keep the Watcher in the Mist back. I mean, if I only keep the Unexplained Disappearance available for play. So we'll hit with the Watcher in the Mist because it's a flyer. That, by the way, is a Cyclops. Like, this is not working out. The selective snare is not working out, really. We will play the bats though. Play the bats, and he can feel free to use the current on it. I would be okay with that. Yeah, I'm definitely okay with him using current for my bats. It's basically a 1-for-1 trade because it discards a card from his hand. I mean, it does make the Cyclops attack and this field do damage to me, but yeah, I'm perfectly fine with this. I mean, I could also disappearance it into hand. Like, that is also an option. When he discarded the island, I could disappearance my own bats into the hand, which is an option, but I will not do that because I want to counter his trick. Because if he did that straight away, then it might mean that he is attacking this turn, and if he is attacking this turn, I need to respond to a combat trick. Okay, he's not attacking. I would need to respond to a combat trick. We're actually almost got lethal. We've almost got lethal. Almost. Once the adapt actually does come through. We have 5 mana available, so we can do Disappearance Plus. Okay. Yeah, he actually has to do the cover up on the adapt, otherwise he just loses. That's interesting. That's interesting. How much Doom Whisperers do you use in constructed Surveil deck? I have no idea, because like at the moment you don't actually see a lot of Surveil decks. There's not actually a lot of Surveil decks in the constructed environment right now. There's a lot of tier 1 and tier 2 decks, and none of them is the Surveil one. I have not played against a Surveil deck in constructed for quite a long time, so I am not informed about how many Doom Whisperers they run in a constructed deck. But I'm guessing it's not more than 2, because it's an expensive card. I mean, Doom Whisperer can be seen a lot. It's just also, it's not in the Dimir deck though. It's not in the Surveil deck. It's also in other decks. Wait, which deck is Doom Whisperer really good on? There's one deck that uses Doom Whisperer and it's really good in it. Oh, we have another adapt. Nice. He also, like, he needs to counter it again. He needs to counter it again or it doesn't work for him. We play 3 adapts and that's like such a good win condition actually. Like that's legit such a good win condition. Okay. So we'll do we actually do it? Because if we do it, yeah, if we do it, we still have two damage left. So we'll make that unblockable. We still have 2 land left untapped, so we can still cast the Unexplained Disappearance if something happens. Search your deck for... Okay. That should not cut it. The invent should not cut it. It really should not. I mean, I don't think there's anything. Like he could search for a let me think. Like the Sonic Assault would do it, but he doesn't have enough mana. He'd need 1 more mana because it costs 2 because of the Electromancer. As far as 1 cost cards, because he only has one land untapped, I don't think there's any 1 cost cards with impact here. So yeah, like those are the best 2 cards he could search for, but he doesn't have the capacity to cast any of them, and that's just GG. Because he does not have the land. Nice. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, that's a 4-0. That is a 4-0. That is really cool. Nice. Oh, that's the last uncommon for the day. Now just allow me to go for a toilet break. I'll be right back. In the meantime, enjoy the chair stream. We'll continue with the last match in a little bit. We're back. Allowed. Thank you for allowing. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Oniva. I say last match when in reality it could also be the next to last match, because we could also lose. We could also lose it. I mean, so at least I already called a 5-0, but yeah. I mean, we don't know. We don't know. I'll do my best. I'll do my best in order to secure the 5-0, but it might not happen. We shall see. We shall see. I'm actually looking forward to. I'm looking forward to playing more tabletop Magic. It was really fun, and I really want to play more ASAP. But going to Ljubljana is kind of expensive and time consuming. Thank God we have people playing Magic in Celia. It's not gonna be like drafts that often though. Okay, because drafts are really fun. Standard format is also really cool. And this hand is just amazing. I don't know. This hand is just good. Unless I get stomped by a Boros deck and like go. Yeah, unless I get stomped by a really aggressive Boros deck, which I am playing against. Why did I even say it? Why did I even give them a chance? I should have not jinxed myself. Cause that definitely does look like a Boros deck. Yeah. I mean, who else plays Hunted Witness in deck than Boros? Huh. Well, we have a Doom Whisperer next turn. And he should not be able to deal with the Doom Whisperer this early on. I mean, there is actually a card. Justice Strike. Oh my god, please, no. Justice Strike, no. Why am I jinxing myself again? I'm actually jinxing myself again. It's gonna get Justice Striked. It's getting Justice Striked. Too bad, boys. It's over. It's over. It's done, though. Please be gentle, game. I mean, opponents. Penubra Penguin. Okay, that's fine. Nice. Nice. He doesn't have a Justice Strike, at least not in hand. Poggers. We're alive. We've managed to survive. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's better for him not to waste it. I don't know why he would. Okay, well, definitely playing that. Then we have 6 land total. So I might just save it for an Outfall Takedown. I might also just play the bats, or just play Notion Rain. I think I'll play Notion Rain. We'll play Notion Rain, and then and then we'll draw into something good. Well, we definitely keep Price of Fame, and then yeah, Pass Will Adapt is something that we will definitely play. Nice. Pass, so we can block. We can't afford to actually hit the guy because we have to block with the Doom Whisperer. Equip, yep. He has to wait. He plays green as well. Wait, what? Oh, Menace. Oh, Menace. Oh, Menace. I forgot about Menace. I forgot about Menace. Damage. I actually forgot about Menace. Okay. So we're gonna have to. We're gonna attack with the Doom Whisperer. We're gonna. Okay, he's gonna not block. He's gonna be at. He's gonna be at. 14. I'm not sure why I needed that long to calculate that. So 14. Then we're gonna cast the Artful Takedown on the Legionnaire. Damage. Then the option is to play Notion Rain, draw 2 more cards, but that, because like drawing 2 more cards would enable me to like hopefully find a land. It's very likely that I'd find a land, and then I could still play Artful Takedown, but I'm not even sure what that brings to the table. It allows me to play. Not even sure if that's worth it. Might just like, do I just win if I don't do it? If I have the option to do Artful Takedown, Price of Fame after, do I just win like that? I think so. I should, in theory. Like Doom Whisperer wins in 3 more attacks. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, we do it now. Boat. Tap the Legionnaire and kill the other Legionnaire. He should not have the mana available to play enough lands and combat. I mean, because he can't. Oh, now he can. Now he can equip the Gauntlet or play the Rock Charger. That is also a possibility. Yes. But we ourselves can do. That's a nice. Like Swamp is a good draw. Now we can do. We have 7, so we can play the Giant. Like he's definitely equipping. He's doing the equip, and he's gonna. After that, like it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to Price of Fame that guy, but like I want to end the game next turn. Basically, I want to try and end the game next turn, and I do that how exactly? Oh, I know how I do that. I surveil cards to the graveyard and play the Giants. Can also Notion Rain. Can also Notion Rain because I have 7. Yeah, I have 7. That deals 2 damage to me though. Do I survive the 2 damage if I hit him? I think so. I should be able to. I mean, I don't think I should die from 6. Fodder Erasure. Down. Down. Ooh, Disappearance is also nice. Well, we can't cast both of them. Taking a little bit of a risk. Damage. And then we should be able to theoretically win next turn with the Doom Whisperer, but it depends how much damage he actually does to me. Like he has to equip the Glaive to something. He equips it to the Recruit. That is fine. I do wait for his attack. I do wait for his attack before actually casting the Price of Fame. Yes. Make the Recruit flying. Yes. Now I'll do Price of Fame. Nice. No response to it. Stuff is already attacking, so unless he has... A Short Strike would do it. A Short Strike would do it, sadly. With Surveil, we put that down. We put that down. I mean, he has 8. Yeah. Because we need stuff in graveyard. Okay, so block, damage. Nice, he doesn't have a Short Strike. That's really good. Healer's Hawk. Is that good enough? Yes, that is good enough. That is good enough. That should be good enough. Because I attack with the Adept. The Adept gets blocked by the Witness. The Doom Whisperer does 5 damage to hand, then I mill. It's actually not guaranteed. It's actually not guaranteed. Like, look, okay. I attack with both of those. He has to let the Adept through. I mean, he has to block the Adept. That's for sure. He definitely has to do that. And then he has to block with the Healer's Hawk. He really has to block with it. He has to block with both of them. Oh wait, but the Healer's Hawk also heals him for 1. I did not put that into consideration. Cause like my way to win is with Giants. That is my way to win. That is my go-to way to win. Right now, because it depends on, like, if he doesn't block, he just loses straight away. If he does block, we're gonna need RNG. We're gonna need good RNG. Or just actually blocking. Okay, okay, nice. So, that happens. That goes like that. And then Giant kills him. But if he did block, then we'd have to, like, cause he'd go to 4. He would be at 4 because he would block 1 damage from the Doom Whisperer, and he would heal up because of the lifesteal, so he'd be at 4. And then if he wanted to win, we'd have to surveil with the Doom Whisperer. We could pay 2 more life because we were at 3, so we could surveil 2, and hopefully it would be 2 creatures, and that would make my Giant do 4 damage. So that was a way to win. But if we didn't, like, a more safe play would actually be to do the bats. Do the bats and do the disappearance would be more safe, because it would actually, like, disable him to, like, if he blocked, then I would have went bats plus disappearance on the thing he would use the sword on, because that would have menace and I wouldn't be able to block it. So yeah, I think I won either way, unless he had like a really good trick. But yeah, like, there were 3 possible winning scenarios. With the one he did, which involves not blocking, is just a win by itself because of the Giant. Like, that required the least effort from me. So yeah, okay, now we put the... Wait, what? Is it already in? The double Vapors is already in? Oh yeah, because I probably clicked it preemptively. Okay, that was a lot of talking. Probably, yeah, just Notion right now. We could also, like, put in a Creeping Chill. We could put in a Creeping Chill. It's not a bad idea. Like, if you surveil that and you deal 3 and you heal 3, like, it makes a 3 health difference, 6 health difference if you raise him. Might actually do it. And just, like, get rid of something unimportant, which in this case would be maybe a bats. Maybe no, adapts are good. The bats are not that good. The bats are decent at most. The Giants are good for late game. I do want to try that. I do want to try to put the Creeping Chill in, because if I surveil it, you basically don't have to cast it, which could make the difference. It could heal me for free, and that would basically save my game. Then again, if I draw it, I just end up never playing it, probably, unless I have a free turn. The hand is good. We keep it. We have a lot of things. Hand is really good. Nice. Yeah, hand is amazing. Boros Challenger, huh? Okay, so adapt block sits. I think I'll do an adapt first in order to block it. He just cast the Guild Gates. I am going to block. That's risk. I mean, he could trade. Okay, he doesn't have, like, he does not have any actual tricks in hand. Not sure how much land he has. We'll do a Thought Erasure this turn. Okay, so a gate. A gate makes him not able to cast the ability of the Boros Challenger next turn, which would be really good for him. He wants to do that. he wants to play a land and just like make him for free attack and buff the recruit. That's the best play for him. So we basically get rid of something like that's 5 mana, which so he can't play that yet. Um, the this is actually kind of strong right now. Like the Guild Pact is actually kind of strong because he has 3 gates, so we'll get rid of that. Oh, Notion Rain. Put that down. We need to draw into land. Can't afford. Can't afford to not to put that on top. Need to draw into land for sure. I mean, I'm not sure why he's doing that. He knows, like I know that he has nothing. He didn't need to attack with the challenger. Nice. We drew into a land. So now we can either Vapors or Gorgon. Gorgon is okay because I can trade into the challenger if he does do it. Vapors is also not bad though. I'll do a Gorgon. I'll trade into the challenger if needed. If he buffs the challenger, I'm trading into it. Okay. Yep. Okay. He's gonna attack with everything. And I'm trading into it. Trade into. Do nothing else. The sad thing about this is that the bats doesn't block the recruit now, but like he could also buff the legionnaire instead if I did that, and then he could buff again. So it's definitely better to kill that. Now we have the option of Vapor to just do nothing and then Guild Mage. Vapor to do nothing or Guild Mage slash Disappearance. Disappearance I think is good. I think I'll do a Disappearance. Hopefully he doesn't draw into a land, so he can't do the Sergeant. Nice. So he attacks with everything. I return no blockers, and I return that to hand. Because if I return it to hand, then it's only 1 health and I can deal with it. We're definitely keeping a land. Land is basically all that we need. Land is ideal. Land is ideal. Now I think we're forced to play the bats. We're getting kind of stumped here. Now the hasting guy comes in. I don't like this. Don't particularly like this. The haste mentor guy with 4/2 comes in. Yeah. Then I pretty much depends on what he blocks. I mean, he must buff the recruit. That just makes sense. And then I have to block the 4/2. And I take 5. And okay, so hopefully we draw into mana so we can do Watcher of the Mist. Nice. That is. Land is the best top deck for us there. Oh, I thought that's the card you surveil. Damn. Watcher. I mean, that's the land we don't keep, while the Price of Fame we keep. Because it basically deals with stuff. This is fine. Oh my goodness. Wait, what? That card actually comes in clutch. That card looks like actually it comes in clutch. Huh. Wow. Nice. I'm gonna give him a nice. Then we have the option, like that has to be blocked, that has to be blocked, and then we Price of Fame. Price of Fame gets rid of stuff, and is basically smarter than the Guild Mage. So we don't do anything and we Price of Fame. No! Okay. Okay, I give up. Double Pack Beast. That guy plays Pack Beast. Wait, what? That guy plays Pack Beast. Interesting. Huh. Okay, we're putting bats back in. Selective snare in. Um, creeping chill out. What else? One more card out. One other card out. Disappearance is better than the selective snare though. And Vapors is fine. Vapors is pretty good. Locket is an option, but I kind of like Locket. Maybe not. Maybe we don't keep Lockets. Maybe we're fine without Lockets. Versus the aggressive deck. Not actually sure what the best card to remove there was. What was there? Okay, so that's... If we win this one, we're 5-0. If we lose this one... If we lose this one, we can play another match. The hand is good enough. Because we can play the adapts and we can play the selective snare after, and hopefully we draw into some swamp. That would be the nuts. Oh, nice swamp. Poggers. Okay, so it's either. Oh wait, no. Well, now I played the adapt, so there's not much thinking there. I mean, now I played the island, so there was not much thinking about Erasure versus swamp. It might be Shade this turn, so we can start racing, and then Thought Erasure next turn. It could also be Thought Erasure this turn. I'll do a Thought Erasure next turn. And because if we draw into a land of any sort, okay, that would be good to get rid of though. If we draw a land of any sorts, damn, human knight, bird, a human knight and a bird. Well, we'll do a Thought Erasure. Oh, wait. Okay, so, he has one guild gate, so that, okay, I'm not doing that. Like, that's all the level. Okay, not doing Pack Beast. No, oof, I almost clicked it. So Tribunal is an option. Conclave Tribunal is an option. The Sword is an option, and then Sergeant is now. Sergeant is 5. So I think it's between Tribunal and Glaive. I don't think Glaive is strong enough at the moment. We'll do Tribunal. Yeah, we'll do Tribunal. Ooh. I want to play that, but I don't have the land. I really don't have the land right now. Sadly, I must send that to the graveyard. It's not looking ideal. It is not looking ideal. Okay, it's fine as long as he doesn't draw a plains. I should be okay. Not ideal, but okay. This turn we're doing selective snare. Oh wait, what? This is really cool. So I have to do human. Oh no, I have to do human. That is actually really cool. I have never done this before. I have never cast selective snare yet. But that is really cool. I'm not gonna win the trade. Yeah. I'm not gonna win the trade of life totals. I should not win the trade of life totals. Come on. Okay, so basically I don't hit at all this turn. I'm missing the land, dude. Oh my goodness, his deck is kind of, yeah, okay, that we could have expected. Now we'll see with what he attacks. If he does only that, then I'm just doing the disappearance. Swamp. Keep that. Keep the swamp. Now do swamp. Do adapt. Is there something that I should be afraid of? No, hit with the shade for 2. Damage. Now do adapt. And we'll do disappearance with it. Both disappearance and adapt is what we're doing. He probably just summons Legionnaire again, and I put that into his hand again. Oh my lord. Huh. We're just playing bounce. We're playing bouncy bouncy. I don't know. That we also couldn't play. The Dowser of Lights. I'm not sure how I actually deal with his stuff. How do I... Ooh, that's an option. That's not bad. The Vapors is not bad. Attack with everything. Do I attack with everything? Because, like, there's no actual guarantee that he blocks. He might just not block. He might just not block. And if he doesn't block, does that make it really bad for me? I take 2 extra damage, that's for sure. If he blocks, then I can Vapors it away though. Like, it might look like I'm... yeah, it might look like I'm just racing. So, we both take 1. Damage. And then I do Vapors. I get rid of the Hawk. Islands, huh? I don't think I can afford them. Okay. He plays the Legionnaire again. Hopefully he's still mana screwed. Hopefully he's... oh no, that's... oh, it's over. It's over. He just played the captain. Oh gosh. Okay, that's my 5th mana source. How do I win this race? I hit with the shade. How do I win this race? I don't win this. I don't win this race, right? I never do. And then I play the bats. And then the bats deals with either the captain or the Legionnaire, depending on what I choose. Yeah, depending on what I choose. Obviously, buffs it. Then I think I choose the Legionnaire. What happens if I don't block? What happens if I don't block? I'm at 3 HP. I get... okay, no, I have to block. There's no way not blocking works. There's no way not blocking works, and I kind of have to get the captain. Yep, because I take 3, and then I am at 3. Okay, so attack. How much is this? I don't think it's enough. I mean, it is 6. If he has nothing to play, if the guy has nothing to... okay. Okay. That works. That works. If he had nothing to play, then we actually won the game. I mean, yeah, we actually won the game. If he had nothing to play, we won the game. Damn. Okay. So last game. Now it actually is the last game. Last time I was not sure. I said last game. It wasn't last game though. I corrected myself. Now it's last game, and it's a game for 300 gems in a pack, which is quite a lot, honestly. Yeah, it's quite a lot. It's not it's not negligible for sure. I almost held on there. I almost did. Hopefully I don't play. I don't want to play versus a Boros. I dislike Boros. I dislike Boros against. Like, Boros is strong versus Dimir. Strong versus my deck. Unless I get a perfect way to deal with his early game, then I'm fine. Let's hope not Boros again. Yep, exactly. Let us hope. We can always hope. Play first. Yes, we get the option to play first, which is always good. The hand is good. Like, the disappearances are so not value, by the way. The return to hand kind of just stalls it. If I don't get any other bombs or any other impactful stuff during, if I just keep drawing disappearances, then I don't know. Like, this is basically a -1 with a surveil, depending on how you use it. If you use it to counter something, Boros again. It is Boros again, guys. It is Boros with the shield mate. Nice, we drew a land. Land is always good. Do another adapt. No attackers. Okay, we have a lot of ways to deal with stuff, but until we actually draw something that puts him on the clock, I can't actually win. The Legionnaires are so good. Oh my, the Legionnaires are so good. Fodder Erasure, we have to do. Okay. Okay, that's a 6 cost card. The Blaze costs 6. The Goblin, he can... We'll get rid of the Blaze. I'll deal with the Goblin. I'll deal with the Goblin. Because if the Goblin attacks, he dies. Trades for one of my adepts, and then I deal with the buffed card after. Okay, so he's not attacking with it this turn. That's good, because I can Vapors. I can either Vapors this turn to get rid of the Goblin and make nothing get buffed, or I can respond to stuff, which is also viable. I can respond and get stuff. I don't know. I'll do Vapors this turn. Yeah, I'll do Vapors this turn is smarter. It's just less risky because it doesn't buff anything. Yeah. Я вам так сейчас. Yo. Okay, so Bat's Shade. I'm keeping the bats, and I'm keeping the shade after. I think so. I actually think so. No attackers, obviously. And then the bat strays into Legionnaire. I really like the fact that he has a ton of mana. That is a good thing. Because then he doesn't have a lot of threats. He has some threats. Wait, am I actually getting a free... I'm actually getting a free kill. Wait, what? Why? Why would he allow me a free kill? Why would he allow me that? Why would... I mean, he does do 5 damage to the face, but how is that ever worth it? And he just showed me a land that wasn't the mountain he showed me, so I know that card isn't good. Intervention is fine. I mean, and then I block this. I trade. Okay, that's fine. Hey Abidal. You're also saying hello to YouTube, by the way. This is getting put on YouTube. So yeah. It's not just me you're saying hello to. Hopefully someone else will watch this. I really hope so. How are you doing, Abidal? Good evening to you, my friend. Can do either Price of Fame or Artful Takedown. and we'll just wait. It's most likely gonna be the Artful Takedown, and then Price of Fame just deals with anything. That is fine. So we'll do Artful Takedown, and we'll do both, obviously. Tap that one -2, -4. And then he's hiding, the guy is hiding the mountain, which we managed to see. that is funny. That's just funny, that's what it is. Like he's hiding, he didn't play the mountain on purpose, so like I think that it's something else. I think it's an instant, but we actually see it. We actually see the card. He doesn't know, don't tell him. And then, okay. Okay, so this guy we have to bounce back to hand, because otherwise this spirals out of control. Does it? Does it actually? It just trades for the shade. I will place it to hand, so I save my shade though. Ooh, Dowser of Lights. Keep that. Yeah. Just play that down. Play that down, and then he attacks with that. I trade with the Dowser of Lights or into the Bodyguard, I'm not sure. And I chump block with the Adept if anything goes wrong. I don't have to chump block, but I can. Yeah, he's still hiding mountain. Yeah, he doesn't know. he has no idea. he doesn't know we know. But we know. We know for sure. He decided to do one more Bodyguard before the Sergeant, which is fine. Which is completely fine. That's actually better for me. I prefer that. We'll do the bats done. And no attacks. I'm perfectly fine with this. Oh my god, guys, he played the mountain. But that like the fact that he played the mountain he's been hiding just signalizes that is another mountain. Wait, what? Ooh, wait, what? Does that make sense? I mean, that does make some sense. Like, he probably buffs the Sergeant. If he's doing that, he's buffing the Sergeant. But, oh, because it buffs him as well. Oh, that's fine though. Like, I do that, I chump block here. And that's it. Two of them die, right? Right? Yeah, like he did it beforehand. Okay, so he didn't do it. Yeah, he didn't do it. He did it because he needed the mana, basically. The land, I should say. But yeah, like this is pretty good. Like this doesn't actually achieve much. Does not actually achieve much, and I can properly attack now. Like I can attack with everything. Attack and also buff, because I don't have a way to use it. Okay. Is there actually a way to check which cards the opponent can see? No, there is no. You have to remember. I know that like when I see that the enemy sees my cards, like when he plays what's it called? When the opponent plays something like Fought Erasure, I remember which cards he saw. Especially for lands, but for everything I remember which cards he saw. And then judging on that, I I play the ones that he did see. So yeah, it's basically just how much you see. I mean, how much you remember, but you can't like nothing tells you opponent sees this card. You need to remember it yourself, which is what I do. Which is what I do. Okay, we start 1-0 against the Boros again. We start 1-0 again. I'm not putting in Selective Snare, it did not prove us something that's good. The Vapors, we are going to... Wait, how? He plays the Goblin, he plays the Hawk. Wait, no, the last one played Hawk. I'm gonna have it though. I'm gonna have the second. And we will get rid of one of the giants because they're really expensive. I should actually play the painter as well. I should actually put in the painter as well. Because it's a 4-drop. I mean, it's a 2-free, and it has like an effect which doesn't really do anything, but it's a body which you can play on turn 4. Okay, if like this, okay, this hand I just see winning. Like I don't see lose with this hand. He plays a bunch of 1-health creatures that die to Vapors. He doesn't play a lot of early game creatures. I Notion Rain, I draw into mana, and then I play Doom Whisperer, and then the game basically ends. So, yeah. I don't see a lose with this hand. I don't see it. An Adept this turn would be even more guarantee. Even better guarantee. Wait, he doesn't have mana as well. Oh my god, that guy's just screwed. That guy is just donezo. I am keeping the island and I'm not keeping the Gorgon? Am I? And play Bats next turn. Do I play the Gorgon? Okay, I'll actually play the Gorgon next turn. Over the Bats, because the Bats die to my own Vapors if I cast. Oh. Oh, oops, wait, so... Wait, how does that happen? I played 0 cards during... Okay. I played 0 cards so far, and then I ended up drawing 2, so I actually had to discard. Oops. That was not ideal. But we did manage to like gather lands, and he's still... Yeah, okay, he's mana screwed, okay. Now I definitely don't see a lose. How will he deal with a Doom Whisperer without mana? Okay, the guy's just poor at this point. Okay, now I feel bad for the guy. This is actually a really bad ending to the video. Like I don't feel like I've achieved much now. And actually, yeah. Feels a little bit bad for that guy. He didn't even have a chance in this game. He doesn't even have a chance in this game because the game is still going on. We'll surveil, so we're drawing 2 good cards. Make it even harder for him. I mean, we can play the giant. We can play the locket. We can play the giants. We won't play the locket though. I mean, we'll play it next turn. Yeah, whatever. Because we'll play the Dowser of Lies this turn, and then we can play. He should just surrender. I'm not sure why he's trying. I mean, props to him though. He's still hoping for stuff, but like there's nothing that saves him, sadly, for him. And then we draw into the giant and we have enough mana to play him already, so yeah. I don't know. Poor guy. Okay, nice. We actually got the 5-1 is what we ended at. A 5-1 in competitive draft. That is really good. So we're gonna open the 6 packs we got. And we got 2,100 gems, so that means more drafts. That means more competitive drafts. Hopefully more than just one. Are you... I really dislike... Like, this is a really good card, but I really dislike getting stuff that I've crafted for my constructed decks. Cause like I crafted the Phoenix like half a week ago. Damn. That's why you don't spend wild cards. Never spend wild cards. That I think we don't have 4 off yet. Now we should. I mean, I'm actually not sure. Thanks Oniva. Appreciate it. Okay. Risk Factor. Okay, that I think is my last copy. I think that's the last copy of Risk Factor I need, even. But like, okay, now the Risk Factors rotated out. I mean, are not getting played anymore in the aggro deck. Wait, it's another Etrata. Okay, we'll check how many Etratas we have after. We should have 4. Nice. Dawn of Hope. Okay, we did actually need more Dawn of Hopes. Okay, the packs are good. And would you look at that? That is actually the vault. This is the second vault I've opened. Okay, I mean that's I can also show you that. Woohoo! That's that's the vault. That's what happens when you get too many four copies. When you get too many 4 copies of cards. Okay, nice. That should increase my wild card cards. I mean, yeah, nice. Okay, so that concludes that with the vaults, with the 5-1 results, and with some good pulled cards. That concludes the YouTube video. Thanks a lot for watching the YouTube video. If you've stuck with me till the end, that's like ultimate respect for you, because the videos are going to be quite long. But I do appreciate it. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.